In today's video, I'm going to teach you the 3 common nutrition mistakes you need to stop doing at the start of each new year if you want to be successful. Let's go. Hi, I'm Aleksa, dietitian, sports dietitian, and nutrition coach. Welcome back to one of my videos. Now, before we get into today's video, as always, please remember, subscribe, ring the bell so you can stay in the loop. Awesome. So it's the start of January, so you know what that means. It's the new year, new me resolution season. Yet despite the well-meaning nature behind New Year's resolutions and the hope people have at the start of each new year to kickstart their health and nutrition goals, the reality is that many are setting themselves up for failure. I mean, think back to your New Year's resolutions in the years past. Okay, maybe some of those have not really eventuated and have not been successful by the time February came around. Often the reason is that many New Year's resolutions are quite impulsive in nature rather than reinforced by a long-term goal or strategy. You do them because you feel like you need to do them. Sound familiar? And it also doesn't help that there are common nutrition mistakes that many people make at the start of the year, as I mentioned, so that this leads to New Year's resolutions not really being as successful as they potentially could be. And that is what today's video is about. Today I'm not going to talk about why I'm not a big fan of New Year's resolutions in general and why I think that there are better ways to go about that. That's not what I'm going to talk about today. I'm just going to get straight into it. I'm going to share the 3 common mistakes that I see many people make that perhaps you have been making in the past or even right now that you just got to stop. And once you stop doing these, even if you do a New Year's resolution, as limited as maybe it may be, you may actually be more successful. And that's what I want to do. I want to help you out so you can get the year started in the correct way. Because sometimes it's not just about knowing what to do, it's about knowing what not to do as well. So I hope this helps you out. So even if you do a New Year's resolution, as I said, you'll be more successful with it. So here we go. Number 1, and this is a big one, is cutting calories too much, too fast. Marketing will have you believe that the lower the better. You've probably been made to believe that 1200 calories is the magic holy grail number. Whereas the truth is that cutting calories too much, especially not aligned with your physiological needs as an athlete or as just an athletic individual, can actually do you more harm than good. You need a customized plan and a strategy that works for you and that does not push your physiological capacity, so to speak, in a negative way. Otherwise, you may not become that best athlete that you potentially could be. Number 2, starting a fad diet. The New Year resolution season is the time when fad diets like to come out and play. This is a reality, and play hard is what they do. So don't be swayed by the best diet for X, Y, and Z. More often than not, it's not going to be the most ideal situation for you. It's not going to be the most ideal option to get you from point A to point B in the best possible way. And be careful not to be swayed by what others around you are doing. Okay, I see it time and time again where people are like, oh, but you know, my uncle's doing this, or my mom's doing this, or my sister's doing that, or my friend's recommending this, and they just get swayed by what others are doing, not realizing that you yourself are unique, and you need a unique approach as well. Now, whether the similar approach may work, maybe, but most often not, what happens is you fall for these fad diets that someone's heard from someone else, and it's just like a ripple effect. Okay, a fad diet, ripple effect, and you all become hamsters on this wheel of dieting. As I said, you are unique, so your nutrition should be too. And number 3, not focusing on a long-term goal. Short-term thinking, in fact, is one of the main reasons that well-meaning New Year's resolutions don't become a reality. So don't allow yourself to fall into this short-term thinking, or your resolution may very well be temporary, like it has been in the past, like it has been for many people, and like it may be in the future if you don't heed this warning, so to speak. Instead, you need to focus on long-term goals and creating a lifestyle without focusing on instant gratification, but while still taking consistent action towards that goal. How do you do this? Well, there are different ways that I work through this with a client, but for yourself, just to get you started, simply do this. When you're creating that goal, think about what you want to achieve by the end of the year rather than what you want to achieve by February, March, or April. Doing this will create a more of a long-term approach to your goal and help kind of push you through, I guess, rather than losing out and falling through come February. Okay, trust me, give it a go. I'm sure it's going to help you. So there you go, you now have 3 mistakes that you know you should be avoiding. So this should help you going into the future and now at the start of 2021 to get things kick-started in the correct way. So I'm actually curious, as always, comment below and I want you to let me know which one of these have you done in the past or have been currently doing that you now know you need to stop. Okay, share your experiences. I want to see what you're struggling with and how you're kind of overcoming these things, and so I can see if potentially I can even help you. Share your story. And of course, if you know that you're struggling and you don't want to do it alone and that it's just a lot of hamster wheel running, a lot of spinning your wheels, a lot of guesstimating, a lot of guesswork in general, and you just want a sports dietitian to work with you personally to help get you from point A to point B with accountability and providing the right plan, okay, if this is something that you are keen on, well, I'm more than happy to look into if my program may help you. Okay, simply send me an email at aleksa@theclimbingdietitian.com.au. There is a kind of a link in the description below. So yeah, send me an email and just say the word peak. I'll know what you're talking about. We'll have a chat, see if it's the right fit, and go from there. Of course, as always, if this video has been helpful to you, smash the like button, show it some love. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. Stay classy. I'll see you next time. Have a good one.